What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Summerslam Heritage, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. Really happy I have this figure in hand. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go into the rest of the review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Dean Ambrose posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually have a look at his accessories. Dean Ambrose does come with two accessories. The first accessory being a Raw Tag Team title, and I really do love this title. The red strap looks good, and the silver plates are phenomenal, and the details are really nice. Just like all the other titles, it can wrap around his waist, and it looks really good on Dean Ambrose. His second accessory is the cloth t-shirt that he gets. It's the No Good Dean Ambrose Goes Unhinged, which looks really nice. I really do love the way it looks on him. And of course it is going to leave some black flakes on his torso, but it's black on black, so it really doesn't matter. Other than that, Dean Ambrose does not come with any other accessories. So with that out of the way, let's have a better look at Dean Ambrose. So here we have a closer look at Dean Ambrose, and I have to say this is actually one of my favorite Dean Ambrose head sculpts. Unfortunately, they used the paint for this. They didn't use a new photoreal tech that they've been using on some of the figures. A little disappointed, seeing as how one of the other figures did get it, and that would be Seth Rollins and Edge. Dean Ambrose and Matt Hardy got paint, which I don't know. I kind of wanted to see some face tech on more of the Elite figures. It's a really nice sculpt, but it's a little lackluster with paint. That photoreal might actually help out. But it's still a really okay figure. I like the curly hair in the back. I think one issue I have is that you can't really see any of his chest hair. Dean Ambrose is a really hairy guy, and I know they can't really put much, but just a little bit there would have been a nice little detail that they could have added on. I don't know, it feels like this Dean Ambrose figure is a little bit phoned in, and the reason I say that is that when we get here to his wrist, there's no wrist tape. Dean Ambrose is not wearing any wrist tape at all, and during his SummerSlam match, Dean Ambrose actually did wear wrist tape, so I don't know why Mattel decided to omit that from this figure. It's kind of a mystery why they didn't put any wrist tape on him. I guess to make him a little different from the other Elite release. But you can see his belt is done really nicely. It's painted beautifully, and there's really hardly any paint error on it, so I do like that. And then he is wearing some blue jeans, which look really nice. I do like the way that those came out. And then going on to his boots, he just wears black boots. So overall, really nice accessories and details on Dean Ambrose. So what we're going to do now is take a little moment, get this figure lined up with a few other figures you may have in your collection for a quick comparison. So here we have Dean Ambrose posed next to AJ Styles and the WWE Network Toys R Us Dean Ambrose, and these two are the same figure. At first I thought this one had a white t-shirt, but no, they're the same figure, same head sculpt, same missing wrist tape, so yeah, there is that. So moving these two off camera really fast so we can go on to Dean Ambrose's articulation. He does have the standard Elite articulation, which I really do like. He has a bulge in the head, which lets him look up. He really doesn't look down because of how his head sits on the head, or sits on his neck, so we only really get him looking up. We do get some slight head pivot, so that's pretty good. Really, really stiff joint here for the swivel. You can hear that creaking, and I'm almost scared that that's going to break. So we get pretty good range of movement, and that is just really, really tight. Arms on a ball joint, they do go out to about there. They do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. Single bend at the elbow. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issues there. He has an ab crunch, which doesn't go back all too far, but he goes forward about that far. Waist swivel. Legs go forward, back, and out. This is also kind of stiff joint. Yeah, you can hear that joint creaking, so I'm going to have to put some dishwashing liquid in that to loosen it up. He has a thigh swivel, double bend in the knee, swivel at the foot, as well as, it's actually a ball joint right here in the foot, so it goes back, forward, side to side, and then we also get some rocker ankle on that. So it's overall really good range of articulation here on Dean Ambrose. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really like the way this figure came out. My one and only big glaring issue with this figure is that he does not have black wrist tape. Dean Ambrose was wearing black wrist tape when he was in this attire, so I don't know why they decided to omit it. It's basically the same thing as a Toys R Us exclusive Dean Ambrose from last year. But other than that, I really do love the figure. The Raw Tag Team title is a nice accessory, and I really do love the cloth goods shirt. I did find this Dean Ambrose as well as the other SummerSlam series at my local Walmart, so they are hitting stores now. If you can find this Dean Ambrose, I really recommend you pick him up. He's a nice addition to your collection, and me personally, I needed another Dean Ambrose in my collection. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as my WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.